Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. I hope you're ready for this one. Education system, I'm an equal opportunist. I'm about to put the bop gun to your head now. Let's go. Let's give you a heads up and let you know what we're about to do. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. Yeah, you see the angry face. I'm a little upset right now. So I appreciate you tuning in. I give life lessons. You tune in. I appreciate you. Let's do what we do. I got to get through this before I have a fit. Right thinking mission, that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment, putting emphasis on all those categories that I do. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to reach your goal of obtaining spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission, and that's what I'm on, is that all right thinkers know thyself. All right thinkers, if you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. Let's work together and make it happen. I do my part, you tune in and get yours and do your part, and you'll know you too. A person who knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not. It's simple. You can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believes and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm a spiritual alarm clock here too. Wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself and to my yacht be true. I'm getting a little, again, I'm on that annoyment tip with my people. Now, let's, right thinkers, let's talk about education is not our knowledge. It's theirs. And we can't keep using their knowledge expecting us to get better. See where I'm going with this? Their education is not our knowledge or our truth. His story is told his way, not the truth, or definitely not ours. I'm trying to be politically correct, trying to get to the lesson here. So let's start out. I told you this education system is old, outdated, antiquated, and they even want to stop teaching black history. Why would you want to do that if the system already broke? You want to break it some more. What I say, why do black people don't need to know their history? I don't get that. But we keep getting your history. I'm tired of that. I'm so tired of that. And according to your history, your jacket ain't too good. Let's talk about it. All that Sally, Dick, Jane, Tom, and nonsense back in the day didn't help us as a people nowhere. Jack and Jill went up the hill get man. That was all y'all stuff. And respectfully, I ain't got a problem with that. But it went on. It got no bearings on me at all. My son coming to my Jack and Jill, I'm saying, look, I'm going to have a problem. But that's new systems. We should teach our young, first of all, the truth about us. That way it installs pride in them. We give them a bunch of false narratives and they don't know what's up, what's down, what's right, what's wrong. So we need just to give them the truth. They will adopt to that real quick. If we taught our young people about their history, they would have self pride. They would feel better about who they are and what they are. But according to his story, we defeat ourselves. It's self defeating. I'm black. I was a slave. I ain't never gonna be nothing. That mentality is a problem that we have also with being ignorant of who we are. Again, not knowing who we are, where we come from, our ancestors. We are the rich original peoples of the earth. How many of us know that? But we believe this white Jesus saving us, and we pray to him and bow to him, and all of a sudden things are going to be better. How are things working out for you? 2,000 years of that nonsense. How are they working out for you? Okay, so please, I'm talking about the education right now. We ain't talking about the religion. But it's still all in the same category. History of our ancient ancestors have been kept hidden. Why? Truth. They don't want us to know that. All I got is my ancient man. We are the best people on the planet. They know that. It fears them. What they're scared of is that the black man will get educated and take back the power, and he think we're going to enslave him like he did us. That's the guilt complex that he's never going to get rid of. Why? You can't prove to him that we won't do that to him. So we have to prove to him. Why? Take the power. He's really been abusing that power. And he think if he lose it, we're going to use him with it. It don't work that way. We're better people than that. Moving on. I can prove that by our history. Egyptians never conquered no one. Moving on. I know history, and I know our story. I like our story better. Why? It represents us. His story puts us down. I'm just saying. But my whole goal is that I want our young people to know the truth. But it should be taught to them by us. We should become the truth tellers to our young people. Not perpetrators of somebody else's views and ideas and beliefs that we're going to drop on them and then they're going to be mad when they get grown and find out that, Mom, why you telling me that nonsense? Well, baby, that's what they told me. Moving on. I want to teach Black ancient Egyptian philosophy. I teach what I call Black ancient. Why? Because when the white people there, it's simple as that. I'm not being racist and prejudiced. Wasn't no white people there. Sorry. But that's my point. We have knowledge. We have a rich history. We have everything we need as a people. Get him out the way and we'll be fine. Oh, he can't live without him, though. Can't live without that guy. Where we at? Oh, yeah. Where you going? Now, my philosophy, ancient Egyptian philosophy, I call it right thinking. It's Maya philosophy and Shita Neda or Sema-Tawi. All those is ancient Egyptian mysteries, philosophical concepts. That's it. Can be learned by anybody. Those who choose to. That's what I'm teaching to those who want to learn. That's my point. I don't teach biblical religious dogma. Why? I teach truth. Empirical proof. Or philosophical principles that I can stand on. Not a belief system that I just had to take somebody's word for it. I ain't going there, but I stand on empirical proof. And I don't teach that philosophy because it don't serve a purpose for me. So I don't teach it. I was educated with his stories, aka lies, just like our ex wannabe again president, full of lies. And if y'all put this guy back in the power, you deserve what you get. If you have a bad marriage, y'all divorce, and for whatever reason, however, or just y'all figured out y'all might want to try it again. How many of those relationships work out second go around? If you give me an anomaly, yeah, but that's one don't make it a no, one don't make it a concept. 20%, 30%. How about 80%? Does that mean only 2 out of 20? Come on, that's not a good odds. So for those who like to indulge in that, that's the numbers. That's simple as that. Married to 50 fish crapshoot. Okay, from the jump. To do it again, you just up in the ante against you. It ain't in your favor. I don't gamble for that purpose. I don't need to know the odds. Don't make a difference to me. But if you want to do that, you need to at least know the odds, what you're going up against. Being a math man, I know numbers is the losing man's game. Only one who win from that, the one who book them. Book them, Daniel. If you're religious, if your religion is based on a belief system, aka a lie, your education system is pretty much based on the same thing. Why? It carries over. If you have the truth to live by, and that's what our ancient ancestors did, and that's what that's what I'm doing. I don't need their lies to get by. Why? I got the truth. The Jews didn't follow Jesus. They ain't missing their blessing. Ain't nobody follow Jesus but you Christian, and everybody's getting the same blessing that they live by, so it don't make a difference who you follow, what religion you practice. And again, no disrespect. But if you're not living right, it don't make a difference what you call yourself. And if you're living right, again, it don't make a difference what you call yourself. Being it, doing it, speaks for itself. That's truth. Simple. It plays itself out. You ain't got to jump in the hope and holler, I'm God, God. I know that I'm not a fan of God. Okay? I'm a servant, moving, and obedient. Stop educating our young with their knowledge. Give them ours. I see a few schools in my yacht opening up. I see the Black Center concept starting young. Those kids I can guarantee you, those kids who are pro-Black, getting ancient Egyptian concepts, giving them real truth, supersedes the ones who get in their education by leaps and bounds. Why is that? Simple. Truth, lie. Truth always succeeds. Or lie always, every time. But y'all making lie look good. That's the problem. That's the problem. Moving on, let me get back to this lesson. I'm getting annoyed because I'm saying, how was it when I was a bad guy, I had to hide, duck, and dive, and, move, and, now you can just be a bad guy and walk proud. Quick lesson, quick joke. Lady went to the baseball game to watch Willie Mays play for the first time. You heard how about Willie Mays, yeah. So you have the bat, first game. She's sitting next to a guy who's proficient in the game. So as they're going on, she asked him questions. He's breaking it down. So first pitch come out, boom, ball one. Boom, ball two. Everybody, yes, come on, Willie, yeah. He raised him up. So ball four, boom. He dropped the bat. He walked to first base. Lady looked up and said, what's going on? She said, oh, that's Willie Mays. He got 4 balls. She said, walk proud, Willie, walk proud. So when you got it, use it, flaunt it. Now, if I could teach my right thinking philosophy to young people, they would excel. I know that without a fact. Why? I got a bunch of old people changing their lives around. I know it can work for young people, but I got no 24 and under viewers here. So I got to get on my high horse. I got to try to find some young people. But first of all, we expect, and this is insanity, we expect something different, but we won't do what needs to be done to make the change. If you give them the same thing, they're going to do the same thing. Change is imminent, and sometimes it's for the best. We celebrate. Another thing I got a problem with. We celebrate these, I call them ignorant-ass holidays. We just had one, ignorant day. Independent of what? We still under... Moving on, I ain't got time for that. All right, I see the clock run. All right, let me get this out the way. But we celebrate all these ignorant-ass holidays they gave us. Oh, how about this one? Juneteenth. What the hell is that? Well, it's a black holiday. I'm a black man. That make no damn sense. Really? Again, if I'm hungry, don't give me a damn pacifier. Give me some food. Simple as that. Give me the tip. I don't even know. Just give me the tip. Why? I know what's in there. Oh, natural. I'm old school. Simple. But don't feed me a bunch of nonsense and tell me it's good. Nah. Moving on. Our ancients celebrated holidays. Okay? You can break it down in senses, 5 birthdays of the God, whatever. But we started out as 360. 360 is a complete circle. We added to it symbolically, metaphorically. Okay, for that reason. Moving on. Where we at? Now, we start teaching our young people, excuse me, the truth about themselves and their ancestors. They raise up. They would just raise up. Why? Because they'd take pride in who their ancestors was and what they did and feel like it's part of them. That's why you think they changed the color of God or Jesus. Come on, man. Really? Mental motivation. Mental brainwashing go the same way. You can fake somebody out, you give them a lie, they believe the lie, and you ain't got to do nothing else. Why? Because when the truth comes along, they're going to take care of the rest. They're going to take care of the truth for you. That's what we're doing now because of our ignorance. Moving on. We've been tricked, bamboozled, led astray, so to speak. Tell them, Malcolm, where we at down here? And again, understand this, please. I don't care to know any more of their history, aka the education system, from them. I done had about enough of that. Ireland had it up to here with their stuff. Our stuff is way better, and we should give it because it's ours. They giving us something that we know ain't no good. They know it ain't no good, and we still making it work. That's what freaks me out about y'all Christians. They know that book they wrote. They wrote it. So they're not beat for it. They don't jump up and down. They're all that nonsense. They got their viewpoints across. They practice that. That's what they wanted. Now they got everybody falling under their nonsense. And back then, if you went against them, you got killed. So at least freedom to go against, or what they call blasphemy. You ain't God. I ain't got blasphemy by telling the truth. Sorry about that. Back to the lesson. But what our education system is failing our young people. It's just that simple. And then as parents and elders, we ain't doing a better job either. Why? Look what we're showing them. What I learned from their history, personally, does nothing but piss me off. Dude, really, you proud of that? He will tell you how bad he treated your ancestors. He'll tell you how he came here and took the Native American over. He'll tell you all that. That's his story. But because he's in control, he can say it his way. But that don't make it right. If the education system that we've been given from our oppressor, you wonder why we ain't prospering. But if we get our own knowledge, you see the difference in what we do. Come on, man. It can't be that naive. He, according to their own history, okay, we got recorded of them. They're not a good race of people. Everywhere you went, the people dislike you when you left. Some places you probably can't go back. Sorry about that. Calm down. I know why you're being called the devil. From your own history, from your own hands, your own deeds, you have done some bad things. We're responsible for it. Yeah, that's an excuse. But you're part of them and you ain't changed nothing. So you just as bad. You complicit. That means you down with it. If I see somebody like, I'm going against it. I'm not going to roll. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not going complicit. I ain't going quiet that good night. I ain't that dude. If you treat a race of people, now I'm getting stereotyped. Watch this. If you treat a race of people and every race outside of yours, this is what you done to them. You mistreated them. Well, yeah. And you did everything that you would not want done to you. This is why you afraid of relinquishing that power that you got. Let's make America great again. No. That's the code word for let's make America white again. Y'all want white privilege to be known and recognized. We only have a choice of two ancient, decrepit old guys to run us. Are you kidding me? Talk to my people now. We can do better. But then again, we ain't got a leader. So we ain't got a black leader. You got these guys. We in a bad state. In his words, we don't know whether shit or go blind. Right now, we in a bad state as a people. I'm a little annoyed. when you mistreat people, when you do things to people that you don't want done to you, what could you say about yourself? I only teach. I'm about to wrap it up. Yeah, I see it going long. Sorry, but let me get it out of here. Yeah, I only teach what? Truth. Ancient Egyptian concept knowledge of ourselves. I call it right thinking philosophy, but it's based on our ancient truths that we set forth, that we live by. And by doing that, we was considered, I learned our ancient ancestors' philosophy, and I mastered after 30 years of practicing and going and getting, okay, using it and manifesting it for myself. And I lived like an Egyptian because we were the most spiritually, intellectually people known on the earth by everybody who came in contact with us. Did y'all know that? Or did we know that about ourselves? No, he ain't gonna tell you that. I tell you everything about us. What I know about us. With knowledge of self, you will know everything you need to know about who you need to know about self. I don't need to know about the world. I understand the world. I get a good understanding, but I need to know more about me than anything else. There's too much knowing about everything except yourself going on part for me right now, my likings. But let me wrap this up. Now, if his education is not benefiting you, and it haven't been since we've been given it to us, why do we continue to teach it, practice it, and use it? He cutting out our Black history. That ain't but one phase. We use it all the whole gamut of his nonsense. Sorry, again I get excited. Wrapping it up. I got to go. My pressure by right about now. Education, and understand this, is enlightening, inspiring, and hopefully motivating anyone who practice what you're giving them to do better for themselves. That's education. Not mental slavery where you do what I tell you to do and you follow my rules. I don't roll to that. I don't dance to that tune. Never will. And I don't want nobody else to do it. Why? If I can help them do it, that's what I'm doing. And I hope I'm going to help you get out of that nonsense. Okay? But the education system should be for us and more importantly, about us and by us. So that's the lesson right there, because may your little be 100, me 100 minus a day. So I never know that my educated right thinkers have passed away. I'm out. Your boy's getting a little upset.